Baptist preacher.
From Macon, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia. Is that right, Dallas?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're talking about Maurice.
Maurice Watson. What's wrong with you guys over
Maurice
there?
Watson.
Maurice Watson. I gotta work with you guys. Now, who built that monster church in Baltimore?
I hear it.
Now he said he said who built the monster church in Baltimore, Davis? Who built the monster church in Baltimore?
That does the thing in Phoenix, Arizona once a year.
He holds a thing in Phoenix, Arizona once a year. Walter Thomas.
Come on, man. How you miss Walter Thomas?
I told you I got my help, Doc. I got Henry Davis. You can't name a preacher in the world.
You need some of that jellyfish thing that they put to make your brain work. You're talking about the baddest boys in the world. You're talking about Kevin Adams, Walter Malone, Maurice Watson. You're talking about Davis. You talking to Davis now?
Davis is right here, Doc. Now you got to remember. We got to remember that Davis is the number. He Baptist, Doc. We holding those Pentecost. You take me back to Bishop Smallwoody Williams. You talking about the G.T. Haywoods. You go back, but when you
you're just naming some names that you know in history. I'm talking about the fellas who are contemporary, the fellas who can bring. And when you talk about apostolic, all of us are apostolic. Because you're talking about the apostolic presentation. We have made apostolic denomination. But, all right, I understand that. But all of us are apostolic because we extol the virtues of the apostolic teaching based on the whole New Testament. And when I deal with the epistles is simply the apologetics that is born out of misunderstanding the gospel.
Yes, sir.
Are you following me? So it becomes very critical for all of us to realize that our individual conceptualization of God is idiosyncratic. It is so idiosyncratic that God gives each one of us a revelatory experience that the other person doesn't have. That's why we share. We don't contend, we share. So when I sit and I listen, I listen to Thomas, TD, and I listen to Davis, and I listen to Walter, and I listen to Maurice, Kevin. What I get is a conceptualization of God that God didn't give me. And he gives no one of us everything. So you cannot really define who the greatest preacher is. Now, if we go back to Martin Lloyd-Jones, Martin Lloyd-Jones was asked who was the greatest preacher. He said, I couldn't tell you who the greatest preacher was because now I got to deal with his private life. I got to deal with the nuances, and I got to deal with all the stuff he does that's not public. But he said, I heard the greatest preaching from.
But I got Henry Davis. Henry Davis said, Doc, because Henry Davis came out of one of the greatest churches in Baltimore, Doc. You can't lose him, Dr. Harold Carter. Doc,
wait. Now, let's have an argument on greatest church. Are you dealing with greatest church based on numbers?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that.
How do you define greatest church? Now you mess with me. I'm watching my ball games.
I know.
I'm seeing Syracuse taking a whooping from Auburn and Nebraska, and now you mess with me. So come on. How do you define greatest church?
I got Henry Davis right here. He's on my Doc. Because we got to have
put the illustrious, the indubitable Henry on. So I can see him.
Dr. Davis.
Jump up in here, Davis.
He's right here. Doc, tell him about the DMB. You got so many great. They call this what the mega churches of the capital, Doc. you got John Jenkins, you got First Baptist Church of Highland Park. Doc, we got some of the greatest, Davis.
You're talking numbers.
He said we're talking numbers, Davis.
You're talking numbers. Now, define greatest church.
Anywhere Noel Jones is where the greatest is.
He said anywhere Noel Jones is the greatest is.
Henry, come on, Henry.
David said,
get off that easy.
David said on live television.
You got to get off. Henry, we're not letting you off that easy.
He said, "They're letting you off that easy, Davis."
Noel Jones is just a little piece of a big cog. And the truth is, the idiosyncratic conceptualization of God is so distinct that nobody can imitate, nobody can duplicate your concept of God. And that's why Davis, Watson, Malone, Jakes, Jenkins, Owens, and we could go on forever. Each person brings something to the table that somebody else does not have. And I'm going to tell you something very special. The greatness is in uniqueness. And I leave it right there.
Doc, I'm telling you, no, this is, man, Doc, you are the greatest, man, in my book, Doc. I watched the Superdome. We were at the Superdome, full gospel. I was there, Jericho City of Praise, when you preached there, Doc. Baltimore Arena, when you preached in Baltimore Arena, Bible Way for the conventions, Doc. 30 years. We sat together at Bishop Green's church, 8 oxtails after this church was over, Doc. Bishop Brooks, the late great Bishop Weathers, Doc. Every service, Doc, you gave your all, whether it was a small crowd or 20,000 people, Doc. You gave your all, man. You left it there. You left it all in the pulpit.
You're very kind. I'm going back to my games. Masha Allah.
All right, man. We love you, man. Hey, the great, awesome Bishop Noel Jones, the one and only.
Davis, we gonna get together and we gonna work this out, Henry. We gonna work this out. We gonna hit it hard.
Just hearing your voice on the phone has me fired up for this weekend.
Thank you. I love you guys.
We gonna bring Davis in live with us next time.
Yeah, we gonna get Davis. You and I gonna hit him. We gonna hit him, Davis, because he's younger than me.
They're gonna get the young preacher together, man.
Davis is younger than you are, isn't he?
Yeah, Davis.
Henry's younger than you are.
Yeah. Henry is but Doc, he's been around, Doc.
Generation, man.
Doc,
I'm on my way out. The only thing that gives me shelf life is dealing with young people like you and Dr. Henry and Maurice and Walter. And it's and Kevin. Listen, Kevin is one of the most brilliant biblical. Let me give an example. Of what's brilliant. Kevin is talking with me, and he says to me, Jesus replaced the ear of when Peter chopped the man's ear off. Jesus replaced the ear, and here is the spiritual aspect of that. How in the world can people hear the gospel if the people around Jesus keep chopping off their ears? And maybe in a spiritual matrix, we who carry the word, instead of keeping people's ears on because of our lifestyle, our attitude, our disposition, how much money we have, what we drive, where we live, many times we cut people's ears off so they can't hear. That's vintage Kevin. Brilliant. Now, if I go through all of the people who have expostulated from a biblical point of view the truth, it would be all day. But one of the things we have to run from is the spiritualizing this ignoring the text, this taking a text and people walking around talking about everything and never prove the text, no syntactical, no lexical dialysis approach. We have just completely gone into something. And so when you're biblically sound, people say, oh, you're great, you're deep. No, that's just normal. That's the way it should be done. I love you. Happy holidays.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, Doc, the brilliant mind of Bishop Noel Jones, man, all these years, Doc, it's just amazing, man, to have you on and to know that the love that we have down through the years, man. I want to thank you for just being my friend for over 35 years, man. We've seen the storm at the Capitol, and we talked about that. We talked about the shot stock, and I want to send my love to you and the family with the loss of your brother, your mom a couple of years ago. Doc, and so many times we talked today about getting a shot, man, and I talked to a preacher, a speaker today, Doc, close to Les Brown. He's going through COVID right now. Didn't take the shot, Doc.
Doesn't make sense. I'm going back to my movie. I love you guys. I'm going back to the game. Let's see. Auburn is beating Syracuse. What's on this other TV? Anyway, I love you guys. Henry, we're going to get together.
He coming, man. Matter of fact, I just sent him the link, Doc. Next time we come on, I sent Bobby Hicks. Bobby Hicks came in. These preachers coming to my rescue, Doc. They coming to my rescue, Dave.
You got Bobby?
Bobby Hicks. Yeah, Bobby Hicks. I got Bishop Gresham. Doc, they're going to come to my rescue. When you talk about Baptist preachers, matter of fact, David's popping in there, man. Davis, is that you down there, Doc?
Hey, Davis.
Yes, sir.
Show your face. You rolling around?
I'm driving.
I got you.
I'm gonna pull over in a minute so I could look at you in your hoodie.
Oh man, no. I just, Loretta got me a little hat, so it's going down next year. You all meet me in Bora Bora.
Well, we can't wait to come. We can't wait to come.
We're going to Tahiti. Meet me in Bora Bora.
Well, listen. If you're gonna be there, we're gonna be there.
Okay, but we're gonna have we got a little Bible session going too. We got to talk Bible because we got too many of these guys that expostulating the text and just Jake says it this way. TD says it like this. He says, what needs to happen is we need to make love to the text and let the saints watch.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
We making love to the saints at the expense of the text.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
You follow?
I follow.
What a world. The greatest voices in the world are preachers.
No question. No question.
Hey, Davis, man, I thank you for helping me get out the hot water, because Noel had me back down dunking on me, man, in the court, man. I got too many preachers around me that won't let me go down like that. No, they
listen.
won't let me go down.
You're backing them up, Henry?
If Bishop Jones is talking, I'm not going to get in the way of Bishop Noel Jones. Not going to get in
Henry,
the way
I'm not going to get in your way either.
No, sir. No, sir.
The thing, let me tell you something as I close and get off. I think the worst sin of all is envy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all can go with adultery and fornication, go with all that stuff. Murder is bad, all of that stuff. But envy is the kind of sin that there's no deception in envy. You're sick from the moment it arrives. When you see the blessings that God has bestowed on others, and it makes you sick.
That's true.
The problem to me. You cannot get Henry Davis's voice. You cannot get Jake's voice. Can't get David Evans' voice. You can't get any voice. Kevin, Maurice, Walter, Booth. He's gone. You can't. You can't get these voices if you kill them.
No, you can't.
So you got to keep them alive.
No question.
We keep each other alive. We cover each other. It takes God 40 years to make a preacher, and we kill him in 40 seconds.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You see, and when we put one down and ostracize one, crucify one, we crucifying each other.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
It's a terrible thing.
Terrible thing.
Anyway, I love you guys. I'm out.
Man, no, we got to bring you back, man. We on the same team, man. You know, and we look at a general in all these years, Doc. I don't know no preacher that every denomination know. Every denomination, I love Noel Jones, Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, Lutheran, Catholic, Doc, all of them.
Have you ever asked why? Because I simply deal with the text. Father, bless us, give us love, help us over the holidays, give our people the wisdom to do what's right from a natural point of view so we cannot be wiped out by this COVID. And I claim victory, I claim blessings on all preachers everywhere, all churches. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm gone.
I know you are, man.
I love you, Henry. We're going to get together.
Sounds good, Bishop. Sounds good.
Man. Peace and joy. I'm out.
Love you, man.
All right, peace. Dr. Evans. Blessings.
Okay, peace, man. Thank you. Hey, everybody. You've been listening to a special presentation on the PIC TV network. It was uncut, unscripted. I just called my friend Bishop Noel Jones to come on and just hang out with me for a minute. This is our PIC TV network's anniversary. And when I started the network, he allowed me to play his messages. He said, Dave, go ahead and do what you want. We've been friends for 35 years. And when it comes to the DMV, I always support him and go to the hotel and we just cut up and have a good time together, ride around, get something to eat. This is a nice man, in and outside the pulpit. I love Bishop Noel Jones. We're gonna bring him back. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Bobby Hicks on. I'm gonna get Pastor Henry Davis on. I'm gonna call see if can get Pastor Macklin on, John Jenkins on. I'm gonna get a couple of from the old school too, from every denomination. We're going to get him on and we're going to just have a good time talk with Bishop Noel Jones from Los Angeles, California. And I want to thank him for taking time out of his schedule. He had 4 or 5 things lined up on the book, and he just came on as a favor to me today. And I'm honored, and when we can laugh and talk and have a good time, because that's a 30-year relationship, folks. That's 30 years. That's when we talk 2 o'clock in the morning here, and then sometimes he just want to talk some more and call me David, not pastor and bishop, and just David. So I'm just so happy, folks. We are here today to celebrate the PIC TV network anniversary. Our anniversary is popping off right now. I got some people waiting to come on for our next segment, and we're so happy for all of you watching right now. The PIC TV network breaking live. Our anniversary is finally here. Thank you for your time. What we're going to do, we're going to go into our next segment. So don't go too far away from this dial. You only get one Bishop Noel Jones, and we're so happy for all of them coming in. This is a Pick TV Network anniversary. Hey, we're going into our next segment. Thank you for this one, everybody. Don't forget, don't touch that dial. We got some more information we're going to be bringing to you, and we have another segment. We have a group of people from our team coming on to wish you happy.